Hello, welcome to today's lesson. Today we move into Act 2 of Macbeth. I'd like you to start by writing the date and the title, Act 2 Scene 1, in your exercise book. Okay, following on from yesterday's lesson, I'd like you to, as our quick quiz for today, I'd like you to write down 5 memorable Lady Macbeth quotes from Act 1, Scene 7. I'll give you 5 minutes to do this. Okay, now you've completed that. Have a read at this extract from Act 2, Scene 1. This is early in the scene, and it features a dialogue between Banquo and Macbeth. As you remember, Macbeth is planning to kill Duncan. Banquo is also a little bit affected by what the witch has said. Okay, now when you've read the extract, I'd like you to do the task on the right, please. I'd like you to spend no more than 10 minutes on this. Thank you. This is a summary of Act 2, Scene 1, which you would be well advised to read anyway, the whole scene. However, this is a summary of that scene. This scene ends with Macbeth about to kill Duncan. Duncan is killed off stage because it was too controversial, too so outrageous to be shown on stage. So it's done off stage, in between Act 2, Scene 1 and the next scene. If you'd like to spend just a couple of minutes reading this, please, and I hope you'll get a feel for this scene and what it's about. This is the soliloquy from Act 2, Scene 1. It's the first half of the soliloquy anyway. And this is where Macbeth seems to see a dagger before him. And it's his thoughts about what he's seeing. Okay, what I want you to think about is this. Is this an hallucination or is it a supernatural creation? What I would like you to do now is write the sentences on the right, numbered 1 to 5, as margin notes next to the appropriate part of the soliloquy in your anthology. I'd like you to spend no more than 5 minutes on this task. Next, I want you to highlight where rhetorical questions are being used to show Macbeth's shock and confusion, which you can imagine he would have seen a dagger in front of him. I also want you to highlight the noun phrases that are used. These are adjective-noun combinations that are used to illustrate Macbeth's thoughts about what he's seeing right now. You may want to write margin notes in the side, which will add to your annotation. What I've done now is I've sort of indicated some of the noun phrases in blue, in turquoise, and I've also annotated the rhetorical questions, which to illustrate what you will probably have done today. This is your main task for today. Now you've annotated that half of this soliloquy, what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to write do a piece of writing about how Shakespeare uses ideas, in other words, the things he wants to say and the things that Macbeth says, as well as the language that is used, that make this scene, this soliloquy, a powerful and dramatic moment in the theatre. Okay, I've put some sentence starters to help you, but I would like you to write quite a lot in your own ways and from your own teaching that you've had in school. Don't forget to write about the language features, because you've already annotated the rhetorical questions and noun phrases, and it'd be nice if you could write about these and do some really intelligent comments on the examples that you choose. You should spend about 20 minutes on this. I hope that went well for you. Now, what I'd like you to do is just write a self-evaluation. Just a couple of sentences, really, to evaluate how well you've done today, because This is quite an important lesson, and I hope you've managed to succeed. So I put 4 sentence starters down there. It'd be nice. I would like you to choose at least 2 of them to do a really honest and hopefully positive self-evaluation comment. Thank you.